Hey there, it's Kathleen. Welcome to the Siegel JCC Facebook Live page. I'm out here on our courtyard. You might hear a little bit of an echo. Back in June and July, we heard birds and we had a lot of sun, but it's September now, so. We have one person who was supposed to join us tonight, so I'm going to give her another minute or two to maybe find us. I think she's been out here on the courtyard before, so we'll just give her another minute or two. If you're at home watching, you definitely want a soft surface to be able to do your mat supine work on, your all four work, all the work that we do down on the mat. When I'm at home, I'm on hardwood, so I use a rug and a yoga mat. But today I'm out here on the grass, which is just wonderful. So I just have my yoga mat right on the grass. I'm gonna see if I can find us some of that, that guitar music that I was listening to there for a while. I have a subscription to some kind of healing guitar or something. So let's see if we can find that. Maybe you'll be able to hear it, maybe you won't. How are you doing? I don't think, oh, we have one person joining us. So that's Allison. Hi, Allison. I hope you're able to work out with us tonight. I don't know how many folks are able to work from home and how many folks are going in or doing some. I'm sort of doing, we have a hybrid schedule here at the JCC, so some classes on-site outdoors, some classes on-site indoors. We have a spin class at 7 p.m. tonight. That's with Shelly, and we've moved 8 spin bikes from the little studio into, let me line this up a little bit better, into the big studio, into Studio 2. We keep both doors open. We have the overhead fans going. The instructor is mic'd up. Once you get in the saddle and you start to pedal, once you start to increase your respiration and your heart rate, then you can remove your mask. But once you start to cool down and before you dismount from the bike, we ask you to put your mask back on. We have some new mask guidelines, so check your email if you haven't gotten that yet, or if you haven't seen that yet. Give me just a second. I'm gonna assume that Paula's not coming tonight. So here we go. We've got a little Thursday guitar, and we'll get that started. We always begin with standing energy, so please stand up straight and tall. Take off those shoes, take off your socks if you want. I still have, I'm still barefoot, but I have a feeling soon I'm gonna be wearing socks during the outdoor workout. I have on some sweater joggers and a little sweater fleece top tonight. So here we are. I'll back up just a little bit. Stand under the trees. So nice. Big breath in, right up through the bottoms of the feet. Lengthen through the spine. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, roll your shoulders down and away. Bring those arms at your sides with your thumbs forward or your palms forward. Let's try that again. Again, really focus on that breath. As you exhale this time, just focus on softening the knee, engaging the core. 4th big breath in. Exhale, feel your chin sink down to your chest. Keep the shoulders down and away. Even though you've dropped your head, keep your shoulders aligned. Big breath in. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. Exhale, right ear, right shoulder, and pause as you breathe. So holding the position, but not the breath. And then that next exhalation breath, left ear, left shoulder, little pause. And then exhale, feel your chin sink down to your chest. Inhale deeply through your nose. As you exhale, take your eyes to the sky, to the ceiling. Inhale, bring those eyes back into alignment. Inhale deeply through your nose. As you exhale, little sneaky peek to your right. Inhale back to center. Exhale, little sneaky peek to your left. Inhale back to center. Exhale, drop that right ear to the right shoulder. And inhale up. Exhale, left ear, left shoulder. And inhale up. Inhale, lift those arms up shoulder height. As you exhale, turn the palms to the ceiling and reach through the tips of your fingers. Inhale, bring those arms up and over your head. Fingers touch, palms. Exhale, heels of the hands in front of your heart. Inhale, bring one foot to the inside of the opposite leg. Again, you determine how high you want the foot. You can keep it on the ground with the big toe or the toes on the mat or the floor. You can cross one foot over the other. You can bring it up a little bit, and then each week, just take it like a quarter of an inch higher and a quarter of an inch higher. As you exhale, extend those arms overhead. Exhale as you bring your hands together again. Reach through those fingers, nice stretch through your shoulders. Exhale, hands apart. Big breath in through your nose. Exhale, bend at that hip flexor, extend the bent leg behind you. Reach the arms out to the sides. Allow those fingers to reach, the toes to reach. Think about the alignment of the shoulders, the hips. Increase the bend in that weight-bearing leg. Extend back through those toes. Inhale. Exhale, back to standing. Nice job. Hands to your heart. And just gently center down again. I'm kind of on uneven ground, so you're just going to do your best to kind of distribute that body weight from one foot to the other, from the front of the feet to the heels, from the inside of those feet to the outside. Find that neutral foot, create that solid foundation for your body. When you're ready, inhale, change feet. Exhale, extend the arms overhead. Exhale as you bring those hands together, once again, reaching through your fingers. Exhale, bring those hands apart. Let's all inhale together. Exhale, bend at the hip flexor, extend the bent leg behind you. Reach the arms out to the sides. Allow those fingers to reach, toes to reach. Think about the alignment of the neck, the shoulders, the hips. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale, back to standing. Take a few steps right here. Center down. Soften your knees, engage your core. Push the heels of the hands against each other. The palms, fingers, pads of the fingers and thumbs. Push the hands away. Rise up onto the balls of the feet. Roll the shoulders down and away. Maintaining this stance. Push those hands back. Add that little pulse. Big breath in through your nose. As you exhale, push those hands back and back. Turn the palms to face each other. Squeeze 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 2. Inhale deeply through your nose. As you exhale, press the palms toward each other. Push all the air out of your lungs when you can't exhale any longer. Inhale, release. Those arms will magically float up. Bend at your elbows. Inhale, rise up onto the balls of the feet. Stretch those arms forward. Reach through your shoulders, the length of your arms, your fingertips. Press the hands back, lift your toes. Let's do that again. Inhale, big breath in. Stretch through the midsection of the body, then bend. Inhale, bring it on up. Exhale, stretch the shoulders, the arms forward, press the hands back. Let the arms relax beside the body, thumbs forward or palms forward. Knees soft, core belly muscles engaged. Inhale. As you exhale, feel your chin sink down to your chest. Think about those first 7 vertebrae of the spine. Fold the upper body over the lower, rounding. Take your time. Just allow yourself to hang like a rag doll. Now, if you're able to look at my back and don't feel like you have to, but you can see that I've rounded through each vertebra of my spine. I used to think when I did gymnastics and things like that, I was like, well, I can touch my toes, you know, everything's good. But if you see here, I'm not creating any mobility or strength in my back at all. My back was like glass. It was very fragile. And now it's strong. So you really want to round through that spine all the way down. Top of the head is reaching for the grass or reaching for the ground or reaching for the floor. You got a little bend in the knees. You're engaging those core belly muscles. As you exhale this time, increase the bend in your knees. Tuck that chin into your chest, round through that low back. Use your hands to kind of walk up those thighs like a ladder if you need to. Then your middle back, shoulders, neck. Lift your head, roll your shoulders back, fill those lungs with air. Roll one shoulder forward and then the other. Inhale, lift both shoulders up. Exhale, roll the shoulders down and away. And then take that 1 or 2. There's a big divot here. I'm hoping I don't like fall into it, but I'm gonna get out of there. Find that 1 or 2 more stretches that you need. Oh. It is wonderful to be outside. I would encourage you, if you have that opportunity to take the class outside, go right ahead. Now I'm going to turn this down just a little bit so you can see my feet, so we get that alignment or that positioning correct. So you want to line up toe to heel, just kind of like a zigzag. You're going to inhale and lift those arms up shoulder height, bending at the elbows, cupping opposite elbows, looking straight ahead. Inhale, lift the heel on the back foot. And as you exhale, bend the knees and take yourself slowly down to your mat. Now, if you need to put down a hand or a knee, go right ahead. Scoop out using the muscles of the deep core. Move to a seated position. Let those arms relax on your hips and just rock side to side. I'm going to position the camera just a little bit better. So I would encourage you, while I'm doing that, just really take those nice broad rocks. Work the muscles, warm them up. You're on your sitting bones, origination site of your 3 hamstring muscles. So get some nice broad rocks so that you can warm up those muscles. And then when you're ready, hey Courtney, if you're still there, how are you? So, so let's narrow that rock. Sit up straight and tall. Inhale as you lengthen through that spine. Exhale, roll your shoulders down and away. Big breath in again. Feel your chin sink down to your chest. Nice little stretch in those first 7 vertebrae of the spine. round through the spine so you can feel yourself moving from your sitting bones to your tailbone. Slide the hands to the backs of the thighs and just begin to pulse. So you're in that C shape, and I talk about that all the time. I think that a lot of the things that we talk about in Pilates really transfer into the rest of our life. I was talking to a young woman at Trader Joe's today who she works there, and she just was having a lot of back issues, and I said Pilates. So having that strength, that deep core strength, but also mobility, right? And that transfers into the rest of our lives, if we can always just be strong and mobile, flexible, adaptable, resourceful. Let's raise one hand into the air. Switch hands. Pause here, hands to the backs of the thighs, chin to chest, inhale, scoop it up, move from your tailbone to your sitting bones, lengthen, roll those shoulders down and away, wiggle out those toes. This just makes our brain work a little differently when you wiggle the toes. Now back to your center, inhale, exhale, chin to chest, hands to the backs of the thighs. You can raise one hand into the air as you pulse, both hands into the air, or no hands, totally up to you. We've got about 8 more pulses, chin to chest, look to your belly. Pause, inhale, round through the spine, sitting bones contact the mat, lengthen through the spine, beautiful. Wiggle out those toes, big breath in, exhale, chin to chest, the birds are back. All the way down, low back, middle back, shoulders down, head down, turn the palms to the ceiling. I'm gonna scoot down on my mat a little bit. Nice little pelvic tilt, engage those abdominal muscles. Each time you inhale, actively imprint your low back into the mat. Each time you exhale, hollow out your belly, let your belly sink into the spine. This time as you inhale, draw one knee into the chest and then the other. As you exhale, pull the knees toward the shoulders, press the thighs to the belly. Rock side to side if you like. Hold in stillness if that's better. If your body's calling you to do a more dramatic stretch, take your time, think it through, but then go ahead and take that stretch. Because really this 50-minute class is all about you. It's about your body, your breath, your mind. Inhale, exhale, extend those legs into the air and just sand the inside edge of the feet against each other. Create a little friction, a little heat. Inhale, exhale, lift your chin to your chest, stabilize those feet, hold on to the backs of the thighs, lift the upper body a little higher, lower the legs a bit. We are gonna warm up a little bit now. Your tailbone is contacting the mat or your low back. Either one is fine, just not your sitting bones. Turn the palms down, begin to slap water with the whole arm. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, shoulders up, head up. Exhale, look right at your belly. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, pump, pump, pump. Inhale, try and keep your legs straight. Exhale, reach through your tippy toes. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Big breath in. Exhale, pump, pump, pump. Again, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, keep those shoulders up. Keep your head up. Chin close to your chest, look to your belly. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 2 more sets. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Last time, big breath in. Exhale, bend your knees, round through your spine, low back, middle back, shoulders down, head down. Look to your right. Look to your left. This should feel so good. Just stretching out the muscles of the neck and shoulders. As you exhale, pull your knees or gently push your knees toward your shoulders. Press your thighs into your belly. Exhale, one foot to the mat and then the other. Slide those feet away. Nice little pelvic tilt. Inhale. Exhale, lift your chin to your chest, look to your belly. You can hold on to the backs of the thighs. Peel yourself up. The muscles in your arms will not overpower your core. The muscles in your legs certainly will. Inhale, chin to chest, round it up, plant those feet, scoop out, take your time. You don't need to go all the way down to the mat. You need to move with precision and control. And it's the precision, it's the intentional movement, the precision and the control that give us the strength and the mobility. Move in time with that breath. It's like a dance with yourself. It's bringing everything together, bringing your mind, your breath, and your body movements all together. See if you can lift the arms as high as the ears as you stretch out, then round through the 24 moving vertebrae of the spine, slide the feet in, scoop out. I'm going back to my low back, maybe not really the middle back even. Bring it on up. It's not about how low you go, it's about really keeping those deep core muscles, those stabilizer muscles engaged. It's all about you. This time as we bring it up, let's round and reach and pause here. Lift the arms as high as the ears. Reach through your fingers, reach through your toes, pull your navel up and into your spine. As you exhale, stretch out a little bit farther. Fingers reach, toes reach. And then let those arms sink down to your legs, rolling off your legs and onto the grass or onto the floor. Tuck your chin into your chest. Inhale, round up, fill up those lungs, nice and easy. Exhale, roll the shoulders down and away, lace the fingers together, give yourself a nice little stretch through your shoulders, through your sternum. Shake out the arms, shake out the legs. Get that blood moving to the tips of your toes, the tips of your fingers. And then slide those feet in. Again, I'm on uneven surface here. So do your best. Big breath in. Exhale, chin to chest. I'm not suggesting that I'm not balanced. We're all well balanced, right? So you're in this nice scooped out place. Reach up, reach forward. Scoop out a little bit more. Focus on the exhalation portion of the breath. Keep your feet stuck to the floor. Last one, reach up, reach forward, pull that rope, feel those obliques, feel those lats working. So where are your obliques? I'm gonna take a moment, obliques, internal, external obliques, right? Lats are back here on your upper back. So we can kind of see them. If a bodybuilder did that, their lats would kind of pop out. Mine don't pop out, yours probably don't either. But that's where our lats are. Now, we want to keep those hands below the shins. Exhale, chin to chest. Scoop out. Feel that stretch from the very base of your spine to the base of your skull. Now, if this doesn't feel good, then modify it. I have somebody who has a lot of neck issues, and so when I do this, she just kind of keeps her head up. She stretches her middle and low back, but she's got some issues with her cervical spine. So here we are. Wiggle your toes. Again, it just causes you to reframe, refocus. Now inhale, lengthen. Once those sitting bones contact the mat, sit up straight and tall, roll those shoulders out, walk your feet in, wrap the hands around the front of the ankles. This is the first of our rolling exercises. They are dramatic exercises. They require a lot of strength. And if you have some issues with your low back, perhaps you don't want to rock, perhaps you want to hold the position. So try and press your legs against each other. Pull your heels in, chin to chest. Now scoop out. And I feel like I'm going to tip right on over on this grass here. You can hold this position or exhale, inhale up. Exhale, tip. Inhale, up. As those muscles begin to warm up and work more efficiently here, you can roll all the way back to your shoulder blades if you like. Just don't roll onto your neck or your head. Try and maintain the tight little ball shape. Move in time with your breath. 2 more times. Pause here, big breath in. Exhale, push the toes into the sky. Hands at the backs of the thighs. When you're ready, straddle your legs, walk the hands up to the backs of the calves. If you can go any higher, Allison, if you're still with us, try and walk up closer to your ankle bones. Nice straddle. Exhale, tip. Inhale, up. Exhale, tip. Inhale, up. Again, move in time with your breath. Try and maintain that angle from the thighs to the torso. Two more. Last one. Bring it right on back to the tailbone. Little pause here. If you like, you can raise one arm into the air. Switch arms if you wish. Exhale, soles of the feet together, heels, balls of the feet, toes. Wrap the hands under and around those ankles. Inhale, click your feet together for 3. Exhale, tip, click, click, click. Inhale, up, 1, 2, 3. Now I kind of rolled back too far just because I'm going downhill here. If you need to reposition yourself, go right ahead. Find your place. Even if you're holding the position, go ahead with the clicks. Exhale, tip. Two more. Last one. Bring it on up. Pause here. Heels, balls of the feet, toes are touching. Bring one hand up, palm to the ceiling, then the other. Lift from the shoulders, bend at the elbows, fingers and thumbs touch. As you inhale, feel that little tug at the top of your head, kind of magically lengthening your spine, bringing you to your sitting bones. Pull the heels in, feet to the mat, butterfly pulse here. Now again, this should feel good. It's a nice stretch for your inner thighs, a little bit in the outer thighs. If you feel like you need to roll those shoulders back, you do that. You really are right here in the center of your forehead, bringing your breath, your body together. So listen to your body. Inhale deeply through your nose. Exhale, stabilize those knees. Take your nose down toward your toes. Inhale up. Push the feet out in front. Take your chin toward your heels. Nice. That should feel good, right? Shake out those legs. Shake out those arms. And slide those feet in just a bit. Feet, knees, shoulders, just the best that you can do. Inhale as you lengthen. Shoulders down and away. Exhale, chin to chest, scoop out. Hands to the backs of the thighs if that helps. If you don't need that, that's fine too. You want to move so you've moved from your sitting bones to your tailbone. Now your tailbone to your low back. That takes some strength. Now low back to middle back. Now most of our body weight is on the mat. Shoulder blades down, head down, look left. Look right. And again, move your awareness to your feet. Feet should be parallel to each other. Heels well out in front of the knee joint. Your knees are strong. They're like mountains pointed straight up to the ceiling or the sky. Your hips, right hip, left hip, are glued to the mat. Your low back is stuck to the mat. So nice little pelvic tilt here. Middle back, upper back. Shoulders are pressed in. Palms to the ceiling if you can. This is such a nice gift that you'll give your shoulders. Our shoulders are usually in that forward flexed position. Think about sitting at a computer or sitting in your car. And so if we turn our palms and press them into the floor, into the mat, it just reinforces that sort of forward pulled shoulder. So try and give your shoulders a rest. Palms to the ceiling if you can. Slide your left leg away, point the toe, inhale, lift the left leg into the air. Exhale, straight left leg, even with the bent right. Take that leg out around in a half circle. Exhale, straight leg, even with the bent, out around. Now, those of you who've been doing this with me for a while, don't look. Just do your own thing. Again, center down, focus on you. Your right knee keeps you honest, it's immobile. If you need to take a peek, if you're new to Pilates, just take a peek. You can see I'm not rocking and rolling side to side. I'm not, moving my body. I'm really isolating the movement in this hip joint. Let's pause here, flex the foot, point the toe, flex the foot, point the toe. Inhale, exhale, toes to the nose, leg goes out, around, and down. Now, why is this important? So we put ourselves in sort of a challenging or an awkward position, and then we demand that we maintain the stability of the exercise or the movement. And in that way, we create strength. And when we've got that deep core strength, when crazy things happen, when we walk on uneven pavement, when we step off a curb and into the road and it's uneven, we've got that deep core strength that protects us from injury. Let's take this leg into the air and just flex that foot and point the toe. Let's do it again, flex and point. Relax the foot, inhale, bend this left knee, draw the knee into the chest, hands rest on the shin, push the right leg away, and breathe. And again, I tend to look toward the screen because I feel like I'm more connected with you that way. But for you, I want you to align your head, your neck, and the rest of your spinal column. So you're looking straight up, maybe even slightly forward. Feel free to press the tongue to the roof of the mouth so that helps you to align your neck and head. And it also tones those muscles under your chin. If you're ready, exhale, extend this left leg into the air. Create that double straight leg stretch. This is a powerful stretch. We don't stretch our hamstrings enough. Our hamstrings generally aren't strong enough. We sort of have weak, tight hamstrings. So let's work on having strong, long, lean hamstring muscles. As you exhale, flex the foot on that extended leg. Beautiful. Relax that foot, big breath in. Exhale, just gently lift your chin to your chest. And then back down. Once the head is down, bend that left knee, draw it into the chest, right hand to the outside of that left knee. Left shoulder is stuck to the mat, big breath in. Exhale, gently pull this left knee across the body over to the right side. You're going to want to naturally look to that left shoulder. You can play around with the positioning of the knee and then pause here, breathe through the stretch. And then inhale, let's open this up. Sole of the left foot to the inner thigh of the right leg, right hand to your right hip bone, left hand to that left inner thigh. As you exhale, move the hands in opposition to each other. Nice little stretch here. And then release. Gently rock side to side. And pause. Nice pelvic tilt. Left knee, left foot lined up with that left shoulder. Inhale, lift the right leg into the air. Exhale, straight right leg even with the bent left. Take that leg out, around, and up. Straight leg even with the bent. Left knee keeps you honest. It's pointed straight up to the ceiling. It's immobile. A couple more times in this direction. Little pause here, flex, point, flex, point. Inhale, exhale, toes to the nose, leg goes out, around, and down. I'm just making sure I don't kick this picnic table next to me. Keep that left knee pointed straight up to the ceiling. Let it keep you honest. Last one. Right leg straight up into the air, flex, point, flex, point. Relax the foot, inhale, draw the right knee into the chest, slide the left leg away. Hands rest on the shin, gently pulling that right knee to the right shoulder, pressing that right thigh to the belly. Feel the stretch on the top of the left leg. It's just very subtle stretch. As you exhale, extend this right leg into the air. Again, create that double straight leg stretch. When you're ready, flex the foot on that right leg. You're really going to feel the stretch now. Relax the foot as you inhale. Exhale, gently lift your chin to your chest. So I've still got that nice rounded upper body. And then release, shoulders down, head down. Draw the knee into the chest once more. Left hand to the outside of the right knee. Right shoulder gets stuck to your mat. Big breath in. Exhale, gently pull right knee to the left side. Look to your right shoulder. And then inhale, let's open this up. Sole of the right foot to the inner thigh of the left leg. Left hand to your left hip bone. Right hand to that right inner thigh. As you exhale, move the hands in opposition to each other. And release. Let's move right into our bridges. These are our Pilates style shoulder bridges. So again, feet, knees, shoulders lined up, feet parallel to each other. Heels out in front of the knee joint. Inhale, nice little pelvic tilt. Feel the strength as you lift those hip bones up. Exhale as you lower. Inhale, give yourself that nice tilt tuck. Strength as you lift, strength as you lower. Third time. Let's tilt tuck, pause here. I want you to think about securing that right foot to the mat. In a moment, you're going to lift your left leg. When you do, you're going to engage those deep core muscles on the left side of the body. So secure your right foot. Inhale, draw the left knee into the chest, tuck, extend the leg into the air, flex the foot, soften the knee, dip through the hip, heel print on the ceiling. Dip through the hip, heel print on the ceiling. 3, halfway there. 4, 5. Pause here. Inhale, point the toe. Exhale, straight leg even with the bent. Keep your hips elevated. Don't droop through your backside. Bend that left knee. It should return right to the spot where it was. Exhale all the way down. Tilt tuck, imprint your low back. Give yourself 1 full breath here. And then inhale, lift and lower for 2. Pause. This time secure the left foot into the floor. Think about those deep core muscles on the right side. Inhale, draw the right knee into the chest, extend the leg, flex the foot, dip and press. Now I'm not actively touching the mat. I'm coming down close. Focus on putting that footprint on the ceiling. 4, 5. Hold here. Inhale, point the toe. Exhale, straight leg even with the bent. Return that foot to the mat. It should have lined up. So you've still got feet, knees, shoulders, straight diagonal line, or as close as you can come to that. Straight diagonal line, shoulder to knee. Nice and strong. Exhale all the way down. Tilt the pelvis, hold here. Lift and lower for 2. This kind of just works as a low back kind of loosener. Now here comes the stretch. This will feel good. Draw one knee into the chest. and then the other. Exhale, pull your knees toward your shoulders, press your thighs to your belly. Imagine your low back is the face of a clock. Keep your clock face in contact with the mat, but do put pressure on the outside edge of the clock. Let's move in time with our breath. Inhale, exhale, push those knees to the left and around in a circle. Inhale, draw the knees in. Exhale, push the knees to the right and around in a circle. All right, I'm going to show us the rollover, and we're going to do about 4 of those. If you don't like the rollover, do something else. Do those elevator lifts where we've got the legs straight, we've got that 90-degree angle, torso to thigh, and we just kind of vertically lift. That feels super awkward, but that's exactly how it's supposed to feel. It's not a rock. Don't draw the knees in. Push the toes into the ceiling. Then push the heels into the ceiling. That's your option. If you want to try the rollover with me, I would love it. 90-degree angle, torso to thigh. Now let your arms help you out. If you press the backs of your hands into the floor is fine. If just for this exercise you want to push your palms in, that'll be okay too. Remember, the muscles in your arms will not overpower your core. But if you use momentum or you use that body weight and fling yourself, not only will you not work your core, you could put micro tears in the soft tissue of your back. So slow and controlled, 90-degree angle. Inhale, shorten the distance, thigh to torso. Exhale, push the feet behind you. You're balanced not on your neck or your head, but on your shoulder blades. Look to your belly, straddle those legs. Exhale, round through your spine. Slowly return that middle back, then the low back to the mat. 90-degree angle, torso to thigh. Inhale, shorten the distance, thigh to torso. Exhale, roll over. Bring those feet together, round through your spine. Now, as you can tell, this takes a tremendous amount of deep core strength and mobility. This is a great exercise, but maybe you're just not feeling it today, or maybe you're just not ready to do this yet, and that's fine. Again, bring your mind, your breath, your body together. Intellectualize these exercises. Maybe you've got that exercise that you've been supposed to do from physical therapy and you never find time to do it. Plugging it into, taking out one of the Pilates exercises I give you and inserting your physical therapy exercise would be perfect. That would be a great thing to do. Let's make this our last one. Slowly return down. And hold here. Flex your feet, point your toes. Now rotate those feet on your ankles. Try and spread your toes as you do that rotation. Why? You'll really stretch out that thick plantar fascia. You'll stretch out that Achilles tendon, soleus muscle as well. Let's reverse direction on the rotations. Hug those knees in. We're going to do just a quick little something to increase respiration and increase heart rate before we come off our backs and move to all fours and then to our bellies. Hug those knees in, inhale. Exhale, lift your chin to your chest, look to your belly. Now your shoulders and your head are going to remain in this position. As you inhale, reach the arms behind you. Exhale, sweep and hug. Inhale, reach. Exhale, sweep and hug. Inhale, reach. We're getting a little bit faster and a little bit faster. Stay in control, but definitely move as quickly as you can. Shoulders up, head up, chin to chest, look to your belly. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Hug those knees in. Big breath, shoulders down, head down. Exhale, push your knees to the right, eyes and arms to the left. Inhale, bring those knees back to center. Exhale, push your knees to the left, eyes and arms to the right. When you're ready, roll on over to the left side. Use your hands to push yourself up. And when I do say when you're ready, I really do mean that. So I want you to think it through. If you need to take that extra stretch, you do that. If you need to lie in stillness and focus on intentional breathing, you do that. If you're ready, let's bring ourselves to all fours. We're just going to do a couple of cat and cow stretches. So hands beneath your shoulders. Now, as many of you know, I have a torn rotator cuff on the left side. I'm not in excruciating pain, I just don't have the strength that I used to have. And my surgeon suggested that I bring my hand in, not directly beneath my shoulder, but in a little closer and build up the strength with other muscles, which sounds like a great idea to me. So here we are, we're just gonna tuck our chin to our chest, inhale, round through the spine. Exhale, take the eyes to the ceiling. Inhale, nice little cat stretch. Exhale, eyes to the ceiling. Let's do one more time. Exhale to the cow. Inhale to that tabletop, curl the toes under, push up into that down dog, look toward your toes. As you inhale, walk the eyes up the length of the legs, right up to the belly. Think about evenly distributing your body weight from your feet to your hands, from the right side of the body to the left. Exhale back down to your toes. Lift both heels, press both heels down. Just some easy heel raises. Now alternate those heel raises. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Both heels down, bring the eyes along the length of the mat, look between the hands. Now, ideally, you want to have your hands and feet on the same surface. If that's your yoga mat, then that's your yoga mat. For me, as you can see, I'm going to have to walk up a little higher. Now, I'm thinking about that hip joint. I'm going to hinge through the hip joint. Straight diagonal line from my shoulders to my heels. Nice and strong through your core. Now, we are bearing weight on our elbows and our knees. So once we found our place, soften the knees a bit, soften the elbows. 4 more big breaths here. Neck aligned with your spine. As you exhale this time, melt those knees to the mat, soften the feet, hinge through the elbow. Your belly comes down. As your chest comes down, bring those arms out in front. Make little fists. So you're bringing the knuckles to the inside of the wrist, strengthening the muscles that support that wrist joint. As you do this, relax your feet, your ankles, your knees, your hips, all the adjacent muscle and other soft tissue. And when you're ready, slide the backs of the hands beneath the forehead. For many of us, this is just the perfect way to align the head and the neck with the rest of the spine. Sorry, that grass is really tickling me. Keeping your lower body relaxed, lift your head up just an inch or two, pull those elbows in, keep the heels of the hands in front of your shoulders. From the waist down, keep yourself heavy and still. Inhale, look to the wall in front of you, walk those eyes up and up, right up to the sky. Exhale, back down. You're keeping your hip bones in contact with the mat. Keep going. You've got about 4 more. This is all about you. This is one of the best things that you can do for your back. Again, move in a slow and therapeutic way, never holding your breath, never holding your position. You're inhaling as you ascend, exhaling as you descend. Now, at some point, you may be moving so slowly that an outside observer is not knowing that you're still exhaling or that you're still moving, but you know. So again, those 24 vertebrae want to move. You want to allow those discs to expand and be compressed differently than they are in your typical day. You want to move through each of those little muscles that connect one vertebrae to the one above it, another muscle that connects the vertebrae below, right? And then you've got 3 big muscles that go from the very base of the spine to the base of the skull on either side of your spinal column, those erector spinae muscles. And you want to create mobility and strength there as well. So take your time. This cobra is something you should be doing probably 5 times a week. You don't have to do a lot of repetitions. You can do it just before you go to bed, just as you wake up. Take your time with this. Let's make this our last one. And then all the way back down. Slide the backs of the hands beneath the forehead. Now, if you feel like you want to do a few more cobras, go right ahead. With each exhalation breath, you feel the upper body getting heavier and stiller, more still, sinking into the ground, sinking into the earth. When you're ready, inhale, lift your legs from your hip bones, and then a slight release. Inhale, just a nice little lift. Lift and pause, slow flutter kick, 1, 2, 3. Little faster. And then a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now you have the option of extending those arms and moving the arms in opposition to your legs. If you choose to do that, do not look around. Don't try and look at the screen. Look straight down. Keep the neck aligned. You've got about 4 more sets of 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. And sink into your mat. Let it go. Begin to walk those feet toward each other, allowing your toes to touch your heels, perhaps your knees, perhaps not. Bend at your knees, cross at your ankles, recross your ankles. Actively engage your deep core belly muscles. Think about the muscles of the arms, the chest, the shoulders. Pull those elbows in close. Walk the hands beneath the shoulders, looking down at your mat, elbows pointing to the wall behind you, up and off your mat. Inhale, push yourself up into that bent knee plank. Position the hands beneath the shoulders. Pull those feet in just a bit. So I don't want you up on your kneecaps. You can see this really changes the position. And as we do the plank, you're not working your core at all. So let's make sure we're here. Take it down and up. Exhale, a little dip. The active movement is in the elbow. Recross those ankles. Up on the muscle above the kneecap. Neck aligned with your spine. Bring it up, pause here, pull those heels in. Inhale and exhale. As you exhale this time, release the feet, push back through your hips, bring your knees way under your body, sink your hips to your heels, push one arm away and then the other, bend at the elbows, drop your head through the arms. Inhale deeply through your nose. As you exhale, slide your hands down to your toes. Palms to the ceiling. Feel your body just sink into the mat. As you inhale, tuck your chin into your chest. Begin to round up, pushing yourself up on your knees as you go. Drag those arms with you. Lift your shoulders, your neck, your head. Roll those shoulders back. Roll the shoulders forward. Now you can stay up on your knees if you like. I'm going to move to a seated position just so in the hope that you can see me a little better. We're in this nice little straddle here. Sitting up on our sitting bones, we're going to walk those hands out. Give them just a little pulse. Frame one leg, little pulse. Frame the other leg, little pulse. Walk the hands back. Bend at the elbows. Now this is for your back. Tuck your chin into your chest. Round up. Inhale, bring those arms out to the sides. Exhale, soften one baby toe. Inhale, rise up. Exhale and saw. 2, 3. Let's do that again. Square your shoulders, engage your core. Saw. Rise up and saw. Inhale, bring it on up. Grasp a forearm, give a nice little tug. Other side, nice little tug. Shake out the arms, shake out those legs. Bend at your knees and cross at your ankles. Here we are, big breath in, lengthen through the spine, fill up those lungs. Exhale, shoulders down and away, backs of the hands on the tops of the knees. Maybe you want to make a spiral in the center of one palm, kind of use this as a focal point. 3 deep breaths right here. As you exhale this time, allow your eyelids to just flutter open. Find a point on the floor or on the wall. Take a moment, again, to just kind of center down, mind, breath, body, and then think an affirming thought about yourself. Take a great big breath in, eyes follow the hands, up and up and up. Exhale as you push through your forearms. Do that once more, great big breath in, reach, stretch. Let it go. Hands to your heart center. Drop your chin to your chest. 2 more breaths just for you. The light in me bows to the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much for joining me on the Siegel JCC Facebook page. It means a lot to me. It gives purpose to my days in these strange times. We're moving toward Rosh Hashanah. We have some classes tomorrow. We have some classes on Facebook. We also have a spin class at 9 a.m. right here. And then we will close at 3 p.m. Tomorrow, Friday, and the JCC remains closed on Saturday and Sunday. So Happy New Year to everyone, and I will see you next week. Thank you so much for joining me.